Ha! Hey everyone, how's it going? Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. It's time for a live stream. Let's see. Oh my goodness, am I actually live? I did not realize that it automatically went live. I was already on here, and then people were commenting. I was like, wait a second, is it already live? Usually, I have to hit something to make it go live, but I think it just started right away. So, yeah, let's see what else is going on here. So I'm kind of testing out some of these features of this whole thing. Let's see. Interesting. Testing. Yeah, so it looks like whatever changes that I make happen live on the fly. Anyways, hello to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Brittany, Enrique, Chikura, Nathan, Wyatt, Ken, Nintendo Wizard. What's up, everyone? Yeah, just come, post stuff in the chat, say hi, and I'll kind of talk, and we'll see how this goes. Let me know if there's any static, if you guys have any issues, because I know I used to do live streams a bunch, but then I started getting a lot of static issues, and that's exactly why I stopped. But if it's working out, then hey, I'm happy to continue doing more live streams. Definitely, I love it. Nintendo Wizard says, what is your favorite Smash Brothers character? That's a very tough one. There's multiple ones that I use. I think the one that I lately play around with the most is Pac-Man. He's a lot of fun. He's pretty cool. Scotimus Prime, when are more Dino Charger reviews? Very soon. I think probably this week. I will try and get to them later this week if I can. Things that I have to get to before, things that are pending. I have new stuff I just bought from Toys R Us today, so I have more Dino Charge reviews on the way. Shakura sounds pretty good, actually. Sweet. Allie, it's working way better than Periscope. Yay! Awesome. Yeah, I've been using Periscope for live streams, but lately Periscope has not been working for me. It's been bad connections, and people can't see me, everything, and I'm literally right next to my router. I'm holding up my router on the Periscope stream, and people still have issues. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to try out a live stream, full, better quality screens and everything. I have my microphone here, so good quality stuff. So I figured I would just jump in and do that right on my YouTube channel as well, where I have all of you to talk to, which is awesome. Definitely. So I'm excited about that. What is your favorite Disney Infinity character? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. There's so many that look great. I'm not getting Disney Infinity 3.0. I don't have the space or the room or anything for it. I have a whole desk of Amiibo over there, and I have no room for the stuff anymore. So that's become a problem. I don't know what to do. How I'm supposed to keep track of it all, I guess. But there's a lot of good ones. I like. I guess you could say Spider-Man's my favorite comic book superhero, so it's pretty cool to have him. But yeah, there's a bunch of good ones, definitely. Ken, did you see the new episode of Dino Charge with the Gold Ranger? Yes, I did. I saw it, and I loved it. Dino Charge lately has been really good. I even watched this Saturday's episode. Is actually on Nick.com already. It's actually already out. So I already watched this Saturday's episode on Nick.com, so go check it out. And that was good too. So yeah, I really like the Gold Ranger. He kind of has a interesting personality from the fact that he's, a few hundred years old or whatever, and he's kind of brought back into this time period and everything. So it's pretty cool. I like him being a knight and and everything, and it kind of provides an interesting dynamic, I think, to the whole show, I guess. So it's really cool. I'm really excited for them to keep on adding more and more Rangers, because I feel like the dynamic between the cast will become so cool the more and more characters they add. So that'll be a lot of fun. Jesse, are you still upset about not being able to see Pentatonix? I think I'm always going to be a little bit disappointed up until I actually meet them again, just because it's Pentatonix. But honestly, though, right now I've accepted it. I'm not sad about it now. Obviously I'll always wish that I could have seen them or whatever, and I'm excited about the future too and next tour, whatever. But I've accepted it. I'm not sad over it right now, I guess. I am sad for other people that missed out that have never met PTX. Definitely sad for some of them. But yeah, I mean, Saturday was kind of rough because that was like Saturday was rough. Well, actually, when I found out late Friday night, I actually recorded that video because here it was terrible. Because what happened was Pentatonix, I was gonna see them this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I was gonna meet them on Saturday. So I literally made a vlog, and I literally was like, guys, guess what's happening this weekend? I'm gonna see these guys. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna share these concert videos. I was so excited, right? And then literally like an hour and a half later, it was announced that everything was canceled. So I was like, all right, I felt like I should do a follow-up video. And so I made a little follow-up video, terrible quality and everything. I just threw something up there. But like as I was recording, I don't know if you noticed towards the end of it, I was like, like I can't talk anymore. Like I was literally holding back tears. And if you look closely, you can see like my eyes were watering. Like that night, Friday night, was tough. And then Saturday was okay. It was rough a little bit because like throughout the day, I was like, right now, I would be meeting up with other Pentaholics for lunch. Right now, PTX would be doing their private performance, and I'd be seeing them sing to me live backstage. Like I kept imagining all that in my head. But by the end of the day, and then on Sunday especially, I was with family. We did a barbecue for lunch. I got a new iPad. Like I was distracted all day. And honestly, all of your comments, all the people on Twitter, everywhere, everybody on YouTube that commented, you guys all were amazing. So thank you for that. So I mean, by the end of the weekend, I was totally fine. So I'm excited for the future too. And Kirsten is the sweetest from PTX as well, because she actually messaged me and was like, I'm sorry we didn't get to see you and everything, and that kind of that made my weekend a little bit, because it was like, it showed the type of people that PTX is. You know what I mean? Like they really truly did care, and so that's why I can't be that mad about it, because it's totally out of our control. And especially even with Kelly, like I hope she feels better, because obviously it was something serious to have to cancel those things, And PTX, I mean, they didn't have a choice. They couldn't do the show by themselves. It's not their show. People didn't pay to see them as much as, I kind of did. But like, the tour, it was sold as a Kelly Clarkson tour. And so to see, like, Kirsten, to see PTX, like, kind of reach out to people. I know Scott tweeted Amaria, because I know she's been trying to meet them and everything. I mean, to see PTX reach out to their fans and, like, say, like, just be genuine about everything is so appreciated. I mean, I can't be mad. I really can't. I'm excited for the future now. I'm excited for the album coming up. Oh, my goodness. What is it, 1 month and 2 days? This is crazy, guys. New album coming. So I'm really excited about all of that. But yeah, seriously, Chikura, I see your comment about how Pentaholics supported each other. This fandom is amazing. So it was awesome. Definitely. So yeah. Enrique, I love Splatoon. Yeah, Splatoon is so much fun. Oh man. I need to play some more of it, but it's a lot of fun. I did a live gameplay video of it recently as well, which was really cool. Definitely. What's up, Jacob? Allie, my concert was September 19th, but health is always the main priority, especially for a single like her. Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I feel for you too. It sucks that we all missed the show, but obviously, everything happens for a reason, and Kelly kind of needed to rest her voice, and so it's just a matter of being patient, and the time will come, and when it comes, it'll be even more epic, Like for me, when I was going to meet PTX last year, I stayed after the concert for the tour bus, everything. I didn't get to meet them, and then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but then next year I finally did, but it made it that much more special, So even though people didn't get to meet them this time, next time you see them, it'll make it that much more special because you've been, wanting it for even longer. So definitely. What's up, the Snake of Skylands, Nate's Productions, C1. I just got an email that you were live streaming. Yeah, I literally randomly just said, you know what, I'm going to do a live stream. I wanted to do a Periscope, but it wasn't working. And I was like, you know what, it's been so long since I've tested a live stream on YouTube. Let me try it out and see what happens. So I did. So here I am, guys. So that's exactly what I figured I would do. And here I am. So I will definitely do more of these because this apparently is working. There's no more annoying static noises or issues that I had before. So since everything's working again, sweet. I'm down to do more. I actually have a hardwired connection since I'm in my room, so maybe that's why the connection's better. So So we'll see. Jacob, this is legit best YouTube channel on YouTube. Oh, wow. Thank you. That is very nice of you. I don't know that I agree with that. I think there's people that are far more entertaining, have far better content on YouTube. But I really do appreciate that. And I'm always trying to entertain you guys. So, yeah, I've been back in the groove of making more videos. So I know I did a review of the Dino Spike recently for Dino Charge, and I have more Dino Charge reviews on the way. I posted a review today of the BB-8 Sphero remote control device, so that thing is pretty fun. And I bought a bunch more Dino Charge stuff today, actually, from Toys R Us. I bought the giant T-Rex, the Rumble whatever, I forget what it's called, Roar and Rumble T-Rex or something like that. So I bought that. I bought these packs of the Toys R Us exclusive packs with, you know, the Dino Charger packs come with the mini dinosaurs. So there's a pack that has, 5 of those dinosaurs with glow-in-the-dark Dino Chargers, and there's 2 different packs. So I got both of those as well. So I got those stuff on the way, definitely. Really excited about those. And things I have to catch up on, all the Dino Charger reviews and stuff in the past, so more stuff to catch up on. Nintendo Wizard, when you get the new 3DS XL, what color are you getting, red or black? So that's the thing. I have been ready to buy a new 3DS XL ever since it released. Actually, before it released. My circle pad on my 3DS XL is slightly sticky and stuff. So I've been waiting to buy a new one. So I'm ready to buy one. I'm just kind of picky, and I'm like, all these other countries got a blue one, and I love blue. It's my favorite color. And I'm afraid that as soon as I buy one, they're going to release a blue one. So I've been waiting, but I feel like I've been waiting for so long now that I'm kind of almost giving up on waiting. But now, of course, as soon as I do that, they're going to release a blue one, knowing my luck. So that's my reason. I'm waiting for a blue one. But I might not wait too much longer. I might stop being patient, and I might just go buy it one day. So we'll see. So hopefully blue, but if not, maybe red or something. I don't know exactly. I think they released a blue one actually in Singapore, I found out, and that one's actually the exact same one as the US one. Maybe. So I want to confirm that, and if so, I might import it actually just so I can have the blue one, but we'll see. Pablo said, what is the most anticipated song off the album, for the new album for PTX? Oh gosh. I don't know. I kind of want to hear stuff like Cracked to see from what we heard, the snippet from the documentary, to how it actually fully arranged, studio recording, everything, how that sounds. I want to hear the Jason Derulo collab because that'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, just a lot of it. I don't know how most of the song sounds. It's hard for me to say what I'm really excited about, but just the whole thing, man. It's gonna be so good. Definitely. Jesse, do you watch MMPR Toys? Yeah, I do. Bruno makes great videos. Him, Mia, Jerry, they have a great team over there, and they're always good quality stuff. Vortex Oblivion, am I going to review my new iPad? No. I thought about it, but I bought the iPad Air 2, by the way. I had been thinking about getting a new iPad because my old 3rd gen iPad was too slow, not that good. And the thing that I found out about it, I don't know what I'm saying. I was considering the iPad Pro, the bigger one, but that's not coming. Well, I know it's not coming till later this year, but it's so expensive. And so they didn't release a new iPad Air. They released a new iPad Mini and the new iPad Pro. But the iPad Air, they didn't update. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get it. So the iPad Air 2, which is what I got, it's been out for a while. I mean, there's nothing, no surprise there. All the fingerprints already all over this thing. There's no surprise. I mean, it's the iPad Air 2. So if you guys have any questions or want to see anything, I'll show you. Actually, one thing I can show you, by the way, is the split view, or at least I have iOS 9 on here already. It actually comes out on Wednesday for everybody, but as an iOS developer, I have access to that already. So I'll show you the split view. Let me see if I can pull up something. Okay. So let's say I have a website open, right? And I want to pull up another app or something. So I can slide over from the right, and let me try and movies. I can swipe over. Can't even see. Let me actually pull up. Let's see. Well, whatever. I'm just going to pull up videos just so you get the idea, and then I'll click on it. So essentially, I can have 2 things running side by side: videos and Safari, kind of side by side. With that's pretty cool, actually. I like some of those features. But that's iOS 9, so if you already have an iPad Air 2, then you'll get that as well. Anyways, let's see what else. They came out with a rose gold iPhone. Apple copy this copyrighted Pentatonix album. I was thinking about that. PTX should all get rose gold iPhones, and like if they do a music video of rose gold, like they all have to be using the rose gold iPhones or something. That would be funny, definitely. Nate's Productions, do you have a favorite Super Sentai Charger and Morpher? I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the Mobirettes. Just I like having the keys and doing that whole thing. But I also like the oh gosh, the name is escaping me now. The one from Shinkenger, because it's like the brush. Oh my goodness, it's like on the tip of my tongue. What is the name of the one from Shinkenger? I know obviously the Samurai Morpher is similar, but I liked having the brush on the thing. I thought it was cool. I actually thought about importing one, and then I never actually did. Gosh, what is it called? I'm sure you guys will post in the comments. I can't remember off the top of my head. Definitely. Why do I need an iPad? I don't necessarily need an iPad, I guess, but I mean, I had one, and then it just really was slow. It didn't work properly, so I wanted to get a newer one so I could use it more. But essentially, the way I have it, Shotophone, yes, sorry, got distracted. Thank you, Josh Brosh. So the way that I have my setup now, I actually organized my room a little bit. I put my MacBook on my desktop, and I want to kind of keep it there, have a hardwired connection, use this for video editing, live streams, kind of keep this nice and solid right here in my room. I have my iPhone, which I obviously use throughout the day. That's kind of going. And then for just web browsing, apps, different stuff, Twitter, whatever, I have my iPad because it's got the bigger screen, which is definitely nice. Because what I was finding was I was using my MacBook for things, but I don't like moving my laptop and stuff around too much, although even though that's kind of the point of it, being portable, and I like that flexibility that I have with it, but at the same time, I'm always wary of like breaking something because I always go through laptops pretty easily, and I want to take care of my MacBook. But my iPhone is a smaller screen. It is a 6 Plus, so it's a decent screen, but for web browsing, everything, like this is so nice. Videos, I have Netflix, and I want to watch more stuff, and like this is definitely nice to have a bigger screen. So it's not necessary, but it was something that I've been thinking about for a while, so I figured I would kind of jump on it and get it as well. Alan, your favorite team on FIFA 15? Honestly, I don't really have a favorite team. I don't know enough about a lot of the teams to really even pick a favorite. And I have not played too much, actually. Yeah, I mean, with stuff like FIFA, I mean, I watch the World Cup once every 4 years, and that's really all the soccer that I watch. So I really have no idea about what team is good or what. I hear people say stuff here and there, but like I don't follow it. The only sports that I really follow, so I guess you could say FIFA World Cup, every 4 years, and then the college basketball, which even that I followed less and less now because my team that I used to root for, VCU, has started to not become as good, but I still watch sometimes. So, and that's in March every year. So aside from that, I don't really watch sports. Play Splatoon, please. I will definitely try and do that again in the future. Not tonight. Just don't have time, but definitely soon I will try and do more Splatoon. It's fun. It's a cool game, definitely. Jay Condron, I saw you were on your Wii U a few days ago. I was playing Super Mario Maker, and I already knew this, but I'm not creative at all, so I'm terrible at coming up with new stages. But it's cool to kind of explore and see what other stages other people have created. So I might actually do a video. I was thinking about it, doing a video of Super Mario Maker where I try out other stages or something. But the only thing is, I feel like I want to play it a bit more to get a feel for it. And also, I know that I'm terrible at Mario games. I tell you guys this now. I'm absolutely honest. I'm terrible at Mario games. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. But I am terrible at them. And I know if I upload a video, people are going to hate me for my terrible Mario skills. So I'm a little hesitant about that. But maybe I'll try, rather than playing tough stages, I might just try random interesting stages and see what I can do. But we'll see. We'll see. Definitely. Shakura, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. My preference is actually Nintendo stuff, so Wii U. But if I had to pick out of those, PlayStation. I have a PS4. I have Xbox 360 and PS3 as well, but PS4 out of those. So yeah. You meant PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii. Yeah. So Wii U is my pick. That is my favorite. Nintendo is always my favorite when it comes to gaming. So that is kind of my preference there. Speaking of Nintendo, by the way, I actually host a podcast on NintendoFuse.com. So we do a Nintendo Fuse podcast. And September 29th, so coming up very soon, is actually our 6-year anniversary. We've been doing the podcast for 6 years, which is crazy. We've interviewed developers. We've been live, like literally we've had people at the show floor at E3 doing podcasts. We hang out with you. We do like live video streams while we do the recordings as well. You can download the podcast on iTunes. If you search Nintendo Fuse, all one word, under the podcast app, it'll come up. So we might do an episode on the anniversary. Not confirmed yet. We're trying to schedule it, but definitely coming up. So 6 years. It's been a while. We've been talking Nintendo for a while, so I'm very familiar with the workings of Nintendo, I guess. But I'm definitely excited about them. Edgar, don't you play an instrument? Yes, I do. I play flute and French horn. I own a flute, actually, somewhere. It's in my house, but a French horn I rented when I was in high school. But I haven't played since high school. I played like once or twice afterwards. Like I came back to my high school and played with them at graduation one year or something because they brought some alumni back for that. But I really have not played since then. So I kind of remember, like if you were to give me an instrument, I still remember some of the notes, but I would be terrible at it. But yeah, I mean, I know how to play. I read music, so I mean, I know how to read music and everything. We have a keyboard as well, and like I can kind of play that keyboard piano thing a little bit. Not very well because I have to use like both hands to do stuff that normally people can do with like 2 fingers. But I can read the music and I can kind of try and play. You know, that's how I printed out Super Mario sheet music and I learned some basic Super Mario stuff, like super, super basic, like with both hands for like just like the melody and that's it. But yeah, so I'm familiar with all too. You played flute too? All right, high five. Awesome. What do I think of the Pokemon Go trailer, if I've seen it? Yes, I have seen it. I think the concept is really cool for Pokemon Go. It's a really cool concept, kind of taking mobile gaming and designing it in a way that, you know, is what mobile gaming is meant for, I guess, being mobile. But it's a really cool concept. However, and this is me kind of being realistic about it. I'm not being pessimistic, even though it might seem that way. I feel like I'm being realistic. I don't know that it's going to be that good. And I say this because anything with augmented reality that I've noticed can sometimes be fun for a little bit or, you know, whatever, but I found that it can often be kind of limiting, especially for games that, like, say, go to this location and do this, like, go to this location and do that. I find that they're actually very limited, and it's not going to be anywhere near like the actual trailer shows. Like, if that trailer made you show you could go anywhere in the world and find Pokemon hidden in these areas and team up with mass amounts of people to do stuff, I don't think it's going to be anywhere truly like that. I feel like it's going to be much more restricted than that. Because, you know, if you have to go to, like, a pyramid in Egypt to catch a Pokemon, like, nobody's going to do that. Like, you can't catch them all. You can't beat the game. So they're going to make it more, you know, close-knit, more randomized, like, you know, realistically, practically, it's not going to be as cool as the trailer shows. So, yes, I will download it. Yes, I will try it out. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. But I don't have as high expectations of it as a lot of people do. There's a lot of people like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing. I can't wait. I'm like, looks cool, looks neat, but we'll have to see what happens, basically, you know. So, yeah. Josh Brush, have you seen episodes 11 and 12 of Dino Charge? I can't remember the numbers. I saw, so this past Saturday's episode on Nickelodeon, and this upcoming Saturday's episode is actually on Nick.com right now. I forget what it's called, but this past Saturday's Breakout, and the one after that was something, had the word night in it, I think. I saw that one, so that's kind of where I am up until this point. Yeah, definitely. Enrique, what is your favorite sport? Quidditch. No, but I mean, I guess soccer. I used to play soccer as a kid. You know, nowadays I'm terrible at it, but it's still pretty cool. It's fun to watch too. Yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. Definitely. What else, guys? Night After Night. Yes, that's the name of it. Definitely, Night After Night. That's right. Thank you. So yeah, it was good. I liked the episode definitely. Brady, I play baritone. I named it Scott. That's funny. I never really had a name for any of my instruments. So I don't know what I would name any of my instruments. Harry Potter fans unite! Yeah, Deathly Hallows poster! Yeah. Steven, did you beat Batman Arkham Knight? If so, how was it? No, I did not beat it. I have not played too much of it actually. I still have a lot more to play. The thing that I found is, as much as I like playing video games, I want to make videos for you all, and I can't. I'm struggling finding a balance between making videos and just chilling and playing games. Because I can play Batman when I get home from work, play it for a few hours, whatever. But then that's time that takes away from me making videos, and then you guys are like, when's your next Dino Charge review? When's this video? And I'm like, what do I do? And then, the problem too is if I play Batman, just as an example, it's like, what if I recorded me playing Batman? Yeah, but then what's involved in that is then I have to edit it and, upload and do all that stuff. It's work to make these videos. It's not that easy to make these videos. So that's kind of why, I'm trying to find time where I can just chill and relax and play games without having to worry about turning it into a video, making this, professional content or anything like that, So I kind of want to prioritize and get out these videos for you, these Dino Charge reviews, everything, because I have a backlog of stuff that's been pending, and I want to get all that out. I want to finally take care of all that. And so once I do all that, then I can kind of chill and relax a bit more and play some games, basically. So that's kind of how I do all that. Am I going to learn iMovie on iPad? No, I mean, I know how have I used it before? I think I have used it before. I mean, I'd rather do my editing on my MacBook. That's why I bought my MacBook Pro, and it can handle much more. I use Final Cut Pro, actually, which has even more options than iMovie. I don't really record stuff on my iPad, like videos that I would edit, really, so I won't have the footage on there. I record it with my other cameras, and I put my memory card on my MacBook and edit on there. I mean, for people, that don't have cameras or whatever, want to edit, I mean, iPhones, iPads do great quality videos. So and iMovie having that on there is awesome. You can really do some edits and do stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Ranger Talk said, why not the iPad Pro? First of all, shout out to Ranger Talk. Check out his channel. Why not the iPad Pro? I would love the iPad Pro, and actually that's one reason I was thinking of waiting and just getting that. However, it's so expensive. It's $800 for 32 gigabytes, which is nothing really for an iPad, and if I want to do serious stuff on it. So, and if I want to get more space, 128 gigabytes, it's $950. It's almost $1,000 right there. That's a lot. I don't really need an iPad is the thing, too. I like to have it, and I will use it to death. If I have something, if I buy it, I will use it. I bought this iPad. I didn't technically need it, but I can definitely use it, and I will use it. I've already been using it so much since I got it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the way that I am with it. I would love the iPad Pro. It would be awesome, but because I don't need it, I figured, it's too expensive, for just a fun purchase, I guess. Maybe down the road, we'll see, but for right now, it's not worth it for me. Nintendo Wizard, do you have the game Five Nights at Freddy's? I am not playing that game. Nope. I've seen other people play it, and I'm not playing that game. I do not do well with scary games. I got Zombie U, and I kept freaking out over that game. I played 2 levels of it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got anxiety over all those. I'm sure it would actually provide for some great reactions, which actually, now that I think about it, that would actually be kind of entertaining. I feel like I almost should do that. Or maybe I should... No, I don't know if this will work. I was going to say I could trick my sisters wouldn't play any games, but I could trick my mom or somebody into doing it. But they don't really play games either, so probably not. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. I'll say maybe. Now that I think about it, maybe I'll do something. But I don't like doing them. If I did it, it would be purely for the fact that it would be great entertainment and you guys would be laughing at my expense. And so maybe for that reason I might do it, but we'll see. We'll see. Definitely. What apps do I have on my iPad? I have a bunch of things. Whole bunch of stuff. I guess I'll tell you a couple of my favorites. Well, obviously I use Twitter like all the time. Amazon, obviously. What are some other big ones? I like the Fios app because I have Verizon Fios and I can like record stuff on my DVR right from the app. Netflix, obviously. I have an app called Deliveries, and I actually put, anytime I order something online, because I order a bunch online, I put in the tracking numbers and it'll like automatically update, and in the little widgets that you have, or the like notification center area, you can have one that shows you the deliveries that are coming up, so that's pretty handy. I use Remote Desktop for work sometimes if I need to remotely log into a computer, Microsoft Remote Desktop. Yeah, I mean, things like that, really. So, yeah, I'm going to try something out. There's a Wirecast app, and I'm going to actually see if I can try and add this while I am doing a stream. Let's see if I'm going to test out this Wirecast. I'm using Wirecast for a live stream right now, by the way. So I'm going to try something here. How does this work? Let's see. Show source settings. How do I add somebody? Oop. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if this plus add Wirecast cam. Okay. I'm trying to connect my iPad. Basically, I can use my iPad as a second camera. So while I'm live streaming, I can switch back and forth between cameras. I tried it with my iPhone, and it worked okay. But I'm going to try this again now with this and see what happens. It's trying to connect right now. Let's see how this works. If this works, I can show you guys like my setup right now that I have on my laptop. But it doesn't seem to be wanting to work. I'm hitting connect, but it's not working. Alright, so that might not work, unfortunately. I just figured I would try it and see. Or actually, no, do I have to be broadcasting? Maybe that's why. Oh, that's why. It just popped up. Ha, there we go. Okay, so let me try this now. I'm going to see if I can switch, switch to, alright, here we go. Hold on, I'm going to change the audio here to this. Okay. How is this? Can you guys see what's going on? What's going on? Oops. I think this is working now. Oh, this is actually pretty decent right now. This is actually really cool. So I think this is working. So I'm using my iPad right now, actually, to stream. Echo? Okay, hold on. Is that echo? Is that better? I don't know. Trying to see. And here's my setup right now. So I have my microphone here. Got my MacBook. Alright, sorry, I'm switching back. People said there's echo. I'll go look at it later and kind of mess around with it. But it's just, a neat little feature like that I could use with the live stream here. Still echo. Alright, so, sorry guys. Didn't mean to mess with the echo stuff. I just had to figure it out where the audio is coming from, because there's multiple audio sources and everything. But yeah, so that's like there's a Wirecast app because I'm using Wirecast, so that's kind of a neat little thing that I can do to mess around with. So things like that, basically. But yeah, so I love how thin and light this is. I had the iPad, the 3rd gen, the one that was the first one ever Retina screen. And it was cool and all for its time, but it was, heavier, obviously. Like, this is so nice and light. It's so convenient. Definitely pretty cool. But I have all Apple stuff now. They've won me over with everything. I love their stuff now. I used to not be interested in it. Used to not know anything about Macs, whatever. But I have an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook, Apple TV, Apple Watch. I mean, I'm like all Apple now. Yeah. Best Titanosaurus. When was the last time you had Taco Bell? It's been too long. Oh my goodness. I need to have Taco Bell again soon. I definitely do need to go get some more. It has been a while. That is for sure. That is for sure. What's going on? My iPad's buzzing at me. Let's see. What is your favorite TV show at the moment? Right now, the only TV show that I'm really watching, I guess, is Fear the Walking Dead, which is actually kind of interesting. I actually like it. It's a spin-off of The Walking Dead. But Fear the Walking Dead's pretty cool because it kind of goes back to like the origin of when it was happening, so everything's kind of fresh and new for the characters, and it's more suspenseful. You know, it's pretty interesting. But I am excited about the return of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's going to be good. I'm excited about the Muppets. Oh my goodness, that's going to be starting up later this month, I think. I'm excited about that. Power Rangers, duh. I watch Power Rangers too. That's like a given, I guess, basically. Yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Yeah. Jesse, love your shirt. Oh yeah, thanks. I ordered this from, I forget where. It was a website that was selling different shirts and stuff. And I was like, this is cool design, so I gotta go for it, definitely. What camera do I use to film? I have a couple of different cameras that I use. Every now and then I'll use my iPhone. Like when I saw Pentatonix last March, I recorded the whole concert with my iPhone. And I did that because it was 1080p, 60 frames per second. And it actually turned out to be like phenomenal. Like I was super happy with the quality of the video and audio and everything. But for my reviews, I use a Canon EOS 70D. That's downstairs, so I can't show that or anything. And then I have an old Sony Handycam that I don't use anymore. I used to use that for my reviews. I have a Sony NEX5T, which is like a little mini, like a digital camera thing, but it's got a flip-up screen. I've used that a little bit. When I went to AwesomeCon earlier this year, I used that as well. But my new vlog camera, let me grab that actually real quick. I'll show you guys my new vlog camera. Hold on one second. It's charging over here. There it is. Here's my new vlog camera. So this is the Canon Vixia Mini X. I actually did a review and an unboxing of this, so you can go check that out on my YouTube channel. But this is my new vlog camera, and it's really cool because I can basically flip up the screen and I can like see myself. The lens is right here when I turn it on. I can see the screen, so I can be like, hey guys, what's up? And it's a fisheye lens. It's wide angle, so I get such a wide shot of everything, which is really cool. Also, then I can flip the screen, and so I can record like this. So I can see the screen here and record like this too. Or I can even put the screen up like this, and then there's a little stand at the bottom here, and I can kind of prop it up somewhere, with a little stand. So there's a whole bunch of ways I can use it. It's nice and compact. It feels pretty sturdy, very easy to use. And so I actually, when I went to Playlist Live, a YouTube convention recently, I brought this with me and I vlogged using this. And I'm pretty happy with the way the footage turned out. It actually was really cool. It was very nice and easy to use this too, which was great. There were some other YouTubers there that were using it, and I actually got this idea. I found out about this camera from other YouTubers. I met Brizzy Voices as well, and she's like, that's a cool camera. So that was pretty neat. But yeah, I have some vlogs up from Playlist Live, so go check that out. It was a lot of fun kind of messing around with this camera there as well. Paul Hicks, it'd be awesome to see you, Steffi Soto, Mary Jane, and Jinx react together on October 16th when Pentatonix drops. There's so many reactors for Pentatonix now, it's crazy. Like, it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but I can't keep up with all of it. I try and watch as much as I can, though, because I love seeing other people do reactions as well. But that would be so cool for us to do a huge reaction to something, all of us together. Yeah, I mean, it's... that's actually, I was going to say, a good idea for Pentacon. Get a bunch of reactors together and do something. I don't know, just a random thought. But yeah, it's really cool to see so many reactors out there and to see all their positive reactions. To see people watch stuff from Pentatonix and be excited about it and want to do more and everything. That's really cool to see how people are embracing that, definitely. And so for me personally, I've been doing them for a while, and now to see it grow and everything, it's really cool to see. So I love seeing more people doing reaction videos. I mean, I remember way back when, like, there was this girl named Robin that did reaction videos. In fact, she's probably the one that I first saw, and I loved seeing her reaction. I was like, huh, I could probably try and make some videos and do stuff too, because it was a lot of fun watching her do it. Maybe people can see me freak out or whatever. And so I started making reaction videos, and then it eventually kind of blew up, and more people are doing it. So it's pretty crazy, definitely. Steven, is that the camera Brizzy Voices liked? Yeah, this is the camera I recorded with. So if you saw my vlog at Playlist Live, Brizzy Voices was like, that's a cool camera. It was this camera. I had it like this, and she could see the screen here, and this was the lens right here. So yeah, I can kind of record like this. It's nice and handy. So yeah. Do I collect toys from lines other than Power Rangers? Well, Ed, yes and no. The only one that I truly collect is Power Rangers because of time and money. But every now and then I get random stuff. Like, I do get some Marvel Legends figures. Some of them, not all, very few, but a few here and there. I just did a review today of the BB-8 by Sphero, so that's a Star Wars thing. I don't really expect to be doing more Star Wars reviews, but I figured I would do that. So yeah, I did some Transformer stuff a while back as well. So it comes and goes, it comes and goes, and I think it's always fun to try new things here and there, but I will probably not ever fully collect anything else because I just don't have the time, the money, the energy. I mean, those are the biggest factors there. Power Rangers reviews already, I'm always behind on Power Rangers reviews because I always have so much that I want to do, So that's really kind of how that goes, I guess. Am I going to get the new Legacy Thunder Megazord? Yes. Whenever that comes out, I will. Alex Plumley, how did you get started on YouTube? It actually started just randomly for fun. What I did is I uploaded videos of Power Rangers stuff, but it was Power Rangers Mystic Force was on at the time, and I took clips from the show or clips from the trailers, and I edited it together with music that I thought was cool, either from Pirates of the Caribbean, from my marching band, just random times when I would basically what would happen is I would listen to music and I would imagine scenes from Power Rangers in my head because I was obsessed with Power Rangers, obviously. And so I was like, you know what, that'd be a cool video idea, and I decided to edit that together. And I did that a little bit, and some of the videos started to get kind of popular, and I was like, this is kind of fun. Let me kind of expand with the Power Ranger stuff and show people some of my toys, because I've had toys ever since I was little. And people started to like that. So I was like, you know what, let me actually start to do some reviews. And then from there, it kind of expanded into, I'm doing all these reviews, and people keep asking me all these, questions, aside from these reviews, what do I think about this and that? Maybe I'll start doing vlogs and kind of show more of my life. And then from there, it turned into, well, I'm showing my life. I love Pentatonix. Let me do Pentatonix reaction videos. Well, let me do this. Let me do that. I kind of, it expanded and expanded from there, one thing after another, really. And it's based on what you guys liked. I saw that I made these videos, you guys liked it, and that encouraged me to open up more and talk about my life, film these things, and do all this stuff. And so it's been awesome for me. It's been exciting. It's been fun. And it's really cool that you guys enjoyed it too. So really, it's kind of expanded like that. What's my favorite Taco Bell food? I can't eat too much at Taco Bell because I can only eat stuff that's either vegetarian or seafood. I eat only halal food, which is kind of like kosher. So Taco Bell does not have that. So I eat their Mexican pizza, but with beans, refried beans. So I usually get their Mexican pizza with beans. I get nachos and cheese and Mountain Dew Baja Blast. That's my ultimate, that's my favorite, that's my go-to thing at Taco Bell right there. Mexican pizza with beans, nachos and cheese, and Mountain Dew Baja Blast. There you go. I have not had that in a while though, so I definitely want to do that soon. Yeah, so I was a marching band too. Band Geek. Yeah, Band Geeks Unite. Yeah, I played mellophone in marching band. That was a lot of fun. I actually had this one thing. I don't even know what it is, but it was you have this little handle, and it's a long stick like this, and you can twirl it around, so the stick twirls around, and on the edge of the stick are a couple of red dots, and you could program it in a way that when you spun it around, it would say a message. So I could spin it around and say something. So we were at Disney World or something on a band trip, and I programmed it to say Band Geeks Unite, and I like walked around and twirled it, and it's like band GC night. It was just a random fun thing that we did. Those were good times, man. Those were good times back in high school and band. Yeah, definitely. Explain halal, however you spell it. So it's spelled Halal, halal. And essentially, so it's similar to kosher, if you know what kosher food is. But it's basically, the idea is, sometimes when you like get meat from animals, like the way they kill the animals is, they'll like electrocute them or whatever. Like some of it is kind of painful for the animals. So the idea behind halal meat is you kill the animals in a way that they don't really feel it, or it's like the least amount of pain for them. And you say like a little prayer when you kill it and everything. So it's like the meat is being blessed, I guess. Like as an example, and I hope this is not too graphic, but like you take some animal and you, instead of like electrocuting it or whatever, which would be painful for it, you slit its throat. Which that sounds really bad, but in actuality, when you do that, it like will kill like the nerves and everything. And they'll just bleed out, but they won't feel it really. Like as soon as you do that, like it's done. They don't feel it. So whereas electrocuting it or killing a different way, like the animals feel that kind of pain. And so it's one of those things that's like, it's for those reasons, but also you say a prayer when you kill the animal, so it's like blessed and everything. So I do eat meats. I'm not vegetarian. I do eat meats, but I can't eat meat from just anywhere. Like we have grocery stores that sell halal meat basically. And there's actually a bunch of restaurants in the area, or places that have started to sell halal stuff. There's like a Popeyes in the area that sells halal food, so we get halal Popeyes there. There's this one place, the Chelly's Pizza, and they have I just had hot wings yesterday, so they have halal food there. So there's places in the area that have it, so that's pretty cool. Edgar, what instrument do I play? I played flute and French horn, and then mellophone and marching band, but I have not played in a couple of years. But I do like those, definitely. Gemini, what's up, Gemini? Are you going to Video Gamers United in early October? I am not. I didn't even remember that. I actually forgot about it. I do remember that was going on, I think, last year around the same time as the Pokemon thing, right? No, I'm not. I went to the YouTube convention recently, and I was going to go to the Pentatonix concert this past weekend before it was canceled, so I've kind of just been busy with all those things. And October is actually kind of a busy month. Actually, middle of October, I'm going on a business trip for work to Nashville, so that's going to kind of keep me busy as well. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm sure it'll be cool. I don't know that I'll have time to go to that as well, definitely. Steven, what do you think about Spider-Man joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Plus, do you think Tom Holland will be good? On the subject of Tom Holland, I don't really know much about him, but from what I've seen of him, he looks like he could look the part somewhat, I guess, so that'll be interesting. Spider-Man is my favorite comic book superhero. He's the only one, well, not the only one, but he's one of the ones that I grew up watching on TV. I didn't grow up watching or reading the comics, but I grew up watching some of the shows, like Spider-Man, X-Men, Batman, things like that. But Spider-Man was one that I really liked. So I am super happy that he's joining the cinematic universe. It's something that I had always wanted but never thought would happen until more recently, and then obviously then it did. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to see what the suit looks like, how he's going to be in Captain America: Civil War, everything. It's really cool to see what they do with that. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is amazing, and I'm excited that Spider-Man is now a part of it, definitely. Why in the world did Mario Maker come out on 9/11? I mean, the thing about that, I guess, is 9/11, I mean, it was a tragic thing, definitely. But it's been so many years now, and it's something that, I feel like while we can use the day to also remember the lives that were lost and to honor their memory, I don't think we should stop doing everything on that day, because if we stop doing things on and every tragedy that there was, I mean, we would cease to be doing, anything really. So, I mean, there's so many tragedies that are out there that happen on different days. I think it's important to remember, 9/11, to keep it in your memory. But I don't think that you should stop doing stuff on that day now. Because you got to treat it as it's a normal day. You don't want that tragedy or the people behind the tragedy that did those terrible things. You don't want to give them the satisfaction of taking away that day from your life. It's that day exists. It's still there. And while we should remember, them, I don't think that we should stop doing stuff on that day. So I don't think it was an issue that it came out on that day. It's just Nintendo now releases stuff on Fridays that happened to be a Friday, that happened to be what they wanted to do, and so they did it. That's really all it is. Since I went to Playlist, do you think you'll be going to VidCon? I would love to go to VidCon, but VidCon is in California, and I cannot afford to do that, especially because I already have plans next summer for California, which is Power Morphicon. So, I would love to go to VidCon. It would be amazing, but I don't think I can go, because next summer I'm going to Pentacon and Power Morphicon. So I'm going to Dallas, Texas for Pentacon and Pasadena, California for Power Morphicon. So I am excited about those things, definitely. What am I going to do when the album comes out? Well, Penta person, I'm going to listen to it all the time. I'm actually going to be on a business trip that weekend. So I'm going to have to find a way to listen to it like during the day while I'm at this conference or something. I don't know. But I'm excited about it, definitely. So really, really excited to see what they do. What is my day job? I work at a doctor's office. I am an electronic medical record analyst. And so what that means is the software that the physicians and the nurses and everybody uses is an electronic medical record. And so I do the training on that. I do the support if anybody has issues with it. I design stuff in it to help out the nurses and physicians and everybody. So I work very closely with them on that. And there's always new stuff going on in that field and everything. So planning updates for the software and this and that. I mean, there's just so much going on with it. But that's what I handle. I'm in the health IT field. So in the IT field, but specifically in the health part of it, health IT. Let's see what else. What did you think of Avengers: Age of Ultron and Ant-Man? I liked Avengers. Some people didn't, but I liked it. It was not like super duper amazing, like, I feel like Winter Soldier was really good. Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. I'd say Age of Ultron was good, but it wasn't as good as those, but I still really liked it. I'm still excited to watch it again. I'm definitely going to get it on Blu-ray, but I was thinking about, I don't know. I'll probably wait. I was like, maybe I'll be impatient. Maybe I'll just go buy it on iTunes. But if I'm going to get the Blu-ray, I mean, maybe I'll wait and see. But Ant-Man was great, though. I really enjoyed Ant-Man as well. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. All right, just a couple more questions, guys. Looks like I've been going for 54 minutes or so I'm just going to do a couple more minutes here, wrap it up at about an hour. The first minute of this live stream, sorry, guys, if you ever go back and watch it, is going to be just like a blank thing because I didn't realize it automatically went live the second I opened up the page, but apparently it automatically does. Definitely. So, but yeah, a couple more minutes, so whatever other questions you guys have, post them, and I will definitely do more live streams. Since this one worked out and I'm really happy that it did finally, oh my goodness, finally, then I definitely want to do more. So yeah, definitely. So let me know what other questions you all have, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Hi Hassan, congrats on the live stream. I just got in, caught the end. Can't wait to see more reactions soon from Boston. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I am excited to do more Pentatonix reactions. I am very excited about that because it's going to be the original stuff from the album, so that's going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot to react to. I'm sure they're going to do like tons of music videos, everything. It's going to be huge. So I'm really excited about that, definitely. What's my favorite PTX song? My favorite PTX song is On My Way Home. It's an original. It's fantastic. It's uplifting. It's really cool. Yeah, it was really cool. The first time I heard it live was like a really cool experience too. So it kind of just stuck in my memory, definitely. But they have so many good songs, you know. Will the Pentacon event ever branch to California? Maybe. You know, it's a matter of, you know, we chose this first event to be in Dallas, but if this event is successful, then yeah, we'd love to do more. You know, we'd love to expand and kind of spread around and stuff. So it's just a matter of how well this event goes, because it's a lot goes into this event. I mean, there's so much work, time, and energy has been put into this thing already, and so much more needs to be done too. So it's a lot, but we're excited about it, and we hope that we can make this one a success so that we can continue and make things even better as well. So definitely excited about that. Have I seen any of the Dino Charge episodes that aired in France or the one that leaked online this weekend? I have not watched the episodes that aired in France. I have read some summaries of them just to kind of get an idea of what's going on, but I have not watched them because I wouldn't want to watch them in French. I'd want to watch them in English. But I did watch the one that was on Nick.com this past weekend early. I think it might still actually be up. So yeah, definitely. What are impressions of Ivan the Gold Ranger? Do I like him more than Uchi? I watched Kyoryuger up until the part where the Gold Ranger and Kyoryuger appeared, and like a little bit of that, but not too much. So I don't really remember much of him there. So I can't really compare. But I can say that Ivan I actually do like. I think he's kind of hilarious in his style because he's all knightly and everything and all proud and all that. But it's just really cool to see his interactions with the cast. The cast has such great chemistry this season. It's amazing. It's so much fun to watch. So I've been really enjoying Dino Charge, and I think Ivan is going to be a really cool addition to the cast. So I'm excited about that. Definitely. If I could pick a song for PTX to cover, what would you pick? Oh my goodness, that's tough. I guess one thing I'll say is one song recently that I was listening to that I thought would be perfect for Pentatonix to cover is Lean On. And they actually are covering it on the deluxe edition of their album, which is pretty crazy. But like I was listening to it, and it's got like the snare drum is very slick, and it's got a nice beat to it. And as soon as I was listening to that, I was imagining Kevin doing the beatboxing to it, and I was like, huh. And then all of a sudden I started imagining like all these other PTX parts, and I was like, it would be such an interesting arrangement, because to do that a cappella, it would have to be so different, but it'd be so cool. And like I was thinking that would be amazing to do, but they're never going to do it because they're too busy with their original album. Next thing I know, deluxe edition of Pentatonix has Lean On as a cover. I'm like, yes, awesome. So excited about that. So Lean On, I guess, is what I would love for them to do, and they're doing it. So I'm happy. Definitely. Is that a microphone next to me? Yes, it is. It is right here. It's a Yeti. So yeah. So the audio that you're hearing is coming from that, basically. I started liking PTX because of your reactions to them. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I'm glad that my videos were able to kind of share PTX. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I did the videos, to kind of share that with people that might not have heard of them. But they're amazing. They're hard to not get sucked in, you know? I have those nights all the time where it's like, I'll just watch one PTX video. 5 hours later, I should be sleeping right now. And yet I still am watching videos. So, Juan Lopez, hey man, me and my wife are fans of your channel. Can you give her a shout out? Her name is Crystal Perez. Shout out to you, Juan, and to Crystal as well. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. In fact, thank you to everybody that's in here. All of you are amazing. I just randomly did a live stream. I did not announce this ahead of time or anything, and people are here, so that's really cool. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to Shakib, Jimmy is a Geek, the FlufferX, Austin, Angel, the Phantom 291, Josh Brosh, Slamata X Fan, everybody that's in the chat. You guys are really cool. So I think I'm going to kind of wrap this up as well. Best Titanosaurus, thank you. Yeah, to everybody that's been in here. I'm sure I missed people's names because people have been popping in and out of here. But thank you to everybody for joining in. Jesse, anybody else, last minute chance, post a comment. I'll give you a shout out. Thank you all so much. I will let you guys know ahead of time for my next live stream. I'll kind of schedule something. Edgar, shout out to you. Ed, Edward Sanchez Productions, Nolan. So thank you guys. Pablo, you guys are all amazing. Whether you watch my channel for Power Rangers, for Pentatonix, for Amiibo, for whatever, anything else, my vlogs, who knows what, or multiple, any of the above, you guys are all awesome, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you, and I will talk to you all later. See you guys. Now I got to figure out how I turn this thing off. All right. See you guys, everyone. Have a good night.